Jimmy Pease. Good old family rivalry here. Simic manipulation versus Jimmy's big Esper. These are our only two undefeateds, even though Jimmy does have a draw, as we saw in round one. They're just going to take their nice, sweet time. They'll get there. They're good to go. Hoping we resolved mulligans already. Alright, there we go. And they're off. Tapped Watery Grave. Let's see. Forest, Llanowar Elves. The best first play in Standard at the moment. By a lot. Turn 2, Thought Erasure. Mass Manipulation times 2. Incubation Druid, Land, Growth Spiral, and Hydroid Krasis. This hand is really good against Jimmy's Thought Erasure here, because you can't really cut him off of mana, you can't cut him off of his power plays. I like this Growth Spiral take. It's the most likely way to keep him off of actual land drops. Saying that, Jay does have this Incubation Druid and another island. Did not draw a land. I think he drew a Tameo there. Beats for 1. Gonna put Jimmy down to 19. Plays out an Incubation Druid and just says go. Let's see what Jimmy's got here on turn 3. He's got a Deputy at Attentions. Tyrant Scorn. Oath of Kaya. I like just Oath of Kayaing down this Incubation Druid. Yep, and that's what he's gonna do. Jimmy gonna go to 22. Jay really knocking the top of his deck here, hoping he finds a land. Did not. That's a good way to find lands. Mills Growth Spiral. Mills Nissa. Oof. Does not find a land. That's bad.
Yeah. He beat for 1, though?
Yeah, he got... No, he didn't.
He tapped it for a Jade Light. Never mind. Never mind, yeah.
Oh, excuse me. Jimmy here just looking at this Tyrant Scorn. Take down this Jade Light Ranger. Play a tapped land, say go. Yep. Jay really desperately needs a land here. Does not find it again. Just beats for 1. That's essentially a land. Paradise Druid. You can't really interact with it that well.
Correct, yeah.
So Jay going to be able to play a 4-drop this turn. Is he too far behind, though? We'll find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Meh.
Meh. Aw, sad Christmas. Deputy at Attentions on your Llanowar Elves. Jimmy just doing his best to fight Jay's poor mana situation. It does not look like he found another land. Just says go.
And you can play Krasis for 1.
Yeah, that's awful.
I know. Just saying you can.
That's true. It is a legal play.
You can play it for 0 if you wanted. I mean,
That's also true. Another legal play. Just going to run out this Teferi. Hero of Dominaria. Tick up, draw a card. Hero Precinct 1. And step and taps 2
I
lands.
need a hero.
There's a land. There's a Tameo. What do you even do, though?
Minus lame basic land, and you can't.
It's just all bad. Maybe tick down for this Jade Light Ranger? Yeah, try and find more lands that way. I mean, if he can get to this Masonite before the Teferi ults, he's there, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he could just emblem it himself.
But he needs to find Runner Island here. Hero of Precinct 1. Tyrant Scorn. Trigger.
So now he has to find triple runner island. No, double island runner.
You can't even before
Double
it
runner.
ults.
Yeah. Aaron Barrich, that's a soldier.
That's okay. Jimmy's a soldier, my man. He's soldiering on here.
All I could say is, I need a hero. Every time I played Hero, I sang that song. It made me kind of sad that I did it, but at the same time, I wasn't that sad.
We know that you're a sad person, Dan. It's okay. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, you're not wrong. Depression, my friend, it's a thing.
I know what depression is. Jade Light Ranger. Find lands, island.
Land. He's 100% okay with this, too.
Oh, yeah.
Like, normally you're like, God, why did I have to hit a land off Jade Light?
Well,
I mean,
still can't cast Mass Manipulation forever. I don't see a way out. Honestly, I just don't. Mills a bunch of stuff. Clearly did not find what he was looking for.
I would have named Paradise Druid, to be honest.
Probably.
Because then you can play Island, play Paradise Druid, pass, then Mass Manip the Teferi at Emblem.
Yeah.
Like when it's about to Emblem.
If you're lucky, yeah. But even still, you're so far behind in the other routes in this game, it just, like, is a moot point.
Moot.
Ping your Tameo. Teferi ticking up, draws a card. Tapped land. I'm scooping if I'm Jay.
Yeah.
We're there. What do you do?
Well, if he finds Paradise Druid, he can play Paradise Druid and Island, and then untap, and he'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He'll have enough to cast the.
Yeah, but Mass Manip doesn't even win you here. It doesn't win the game.
I mean, you emblem the Teferi, and then you're able to just start exiling Jimmy's board. That's pretty good as is.
I mean, I think you're just not gonna get there though. Even with that, I just don't think there's a world. Finds a breeding pool and another elf. Says go.
Oh wait, no, he had to find double Island.
That's what I'm saying. You just can't race it at this point. Jimmy just did a very good job of fighting Jay's mana, keeping him down as long as possible, and putting himself so far ahead that it doesn't matter what Jay does at this point. Yep, Deputy at attention, eats your Krasis, makes dudes. I was gonna say, if he's thinking about tucking, there's no way. You just take this guy up to ult. Oh, and a Thought Erasure? That's gross.
So yeah, if he did find the Paradise Druid, he at least got the Teferi, but...
Makes some dudes. Jay's hand's real good. You just take the Krasis. Yeah, and Jay's just going to scoop it up to that. Alright, pretty dominant performance. I mean, Jay definitely got mana screwed there. And Jimmy, I think this is a bad match for him, so he should be happy that he got the game won. So go ahead and tell us what we got.
Well, I mean, we've seen both their sideboards already. But what I think is going to come in, I think Jason's probably going to bring in Thorn Lieutenant. Maybe some Entrancing Melodies, maybe Negates.
You're bringing in the Negate and the Entrancing Melody for sure. All of it.
Yeah, Thorn Lieutenant just plays well here because it blocks everything that Jimmy's going to attack with.
And it's just good against a fairy.
Exactly. For Jimmy...
I want the Elder Spell.
Kaya seems okay.
The Dovin's Vetoes. Probably the Ugin. The Tyrant Scorn, the D-Spark. Unmoored Ego's fine. Vraska's Contempt is good. The Hostage Takers are good. It's all good, actually. The Enter is good.
Yeah.
The only stuff I don't like is probably the Ashiok. Other than that, you can bring in literally everything.
Yeah.
He's not bringing in the Elder Spell.
I don't really think you have to at this point.
You probably don't. That's the last card, right?
Yeah.
I don't think I saw the Ugin come in either, and I think that might be a mistake. I think Ugin's very good in this matchup.
Yeah.
If that's the case, I don't know. I think I saw Ugin stay in the pile. In this matchup, I really just want to see Jimmy probably play the control deck. Your creatures don't seem very good, other than Deputy at attentions.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you just want to probably just beat the mass manipulation, use negates, Dovin's vetoes, pardon me. Thought erasures, get him out of his hand. Because if you beat the mass manipulations, I'm pretty sure that the rest of it's just like a shoo-in. Because your cards are just better.
Probably.
Like, if you unmoored you go mass manipulation, I don't see how Jason wins.
Doesn't.
The hostage takers are coming in. Enter, I think that was. Then the Dovin's vetoes. I think it is a miss on Ugin. Ugin is definitely very good in this matchup.
Yeah.
There's just so many permanents that you just want to deal with.
Right.
Opposing Nissa's adapted incubation druids. What else? What other planeswalkers does that deck play?
Tameo?
Yeah, Tameo. Making the 2/2s is very relevant. I think it's probably better than like all the creatures. Maybe he doesn't want to bring it in because the mass manipulation is good against it, but like I said, I think you just want to play the control match here because your creatures are just not very good. Like, you probably leave the heroes in, maybe not, I don't know. But like all the dorks that Jason's playing, you just want to rat those away and then beat the walkers, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, his opener here, his first 4 cards are great. Yeah, he left the heroes in like I thought he would. No white mana, which is rough because he has a Dovin's veto and a, a hero. But he's got other mana and he's got a Thought Erasure, so I'm keeping this hand for sure. Finds a Seraph. I think, yeah, you like Seraph, I think is worse than Ugin in this matchup. I think you'd way much rather just have an Ugin.
Maybe.
Doesn't find white mana. Finds a Deputy at Attention. He's going to get a Thought Erasure. You're going to be able to Surveil, help him find it.
Hopefully, yeah.
Oh, man, Jay's hand is really bad. Immediately mills an Othakaya. I mean, his hand's got a lot of mana production in it. He needs a payoff, but he's going to be helped by the fact that Jimmy doesn't have white mana yet. Jimmy really needing to find it. Finds another Deputy at Attention. That's not good. He's got nothing but white spells in his hand at this point. The variants might come back to get him here. Ooh, and that's a Nissa off the top for Jay. Just going to jam that. Yeah, this is now looking very rough. Not finding that white mana to just counter this with a Dovin's veto. Jimmy going to take 5. There we go. A turn too late, though. I mean, the WD Detention is going to deal with the Nissa just very nicely.
I'm assuming he's playing it untapped.
I'm assuming, too. I mean, there's really no reason not to. You have to deal with the Nissa. Like, you cannot hope to be greedy and play a hero first and try to make some dudes. You just have to Deputy this Nissa. And I think he's come to that conclusion, too. He's going to take some beats here from the forest. Unless he taps it for mana, which it doesn't look like he's gonna. Jay has a Thorn Lieutenant. Just going to adapt, though. Come in for 6. Jimmy all the way down to 5. The jank beats plan is working. This is the jankiest of jank beats. What can we do? WD Detentions on your Incubation Druid's pretty good here. Because it can't hit the forest. You wouldn't want to anyway.
That or just play Seraph. Because then you're going to be able to block the forest.
Nisu Shakes the World is dope, Polak.
Yeah. Very good.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what he's going to do.
Yeah, so what I was thinking was to play Deputy, because then you can block the forest and then leave 2 1/1s behind.
Yeah.
Or not Deputy, sorry, Seraph.
So, you know what you could do here is chump block, play a Sorin, and reanimate it. But he's not going to do that. He's just going to go to 2.
Well, the problem is it reanimates and goes back to your hand. It doesn't go to the battlefield.
Sorin brings it back to the battlefield. 100%.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay.
Card
I'm
would be
thinking of
actively
Tameo.
garbage.
I'm thinking of Tameo.
Yeah. Oh, we're coming. Oh, he's scooping it up here? Yep. The Jank Beats plan got there, boys.
They're playing fast. I like it.
I do too.
I appreciate
I'm
it.
sure they've jammed a ton of matches against each other with these decks.
Yeah.
They play each other all the time. They're family. They know what the other one's doing. No, that is not true, Mr. Polak. No, you're good. If you have any questions, ask.
Wait.
That's what we're here for.
The Jimmy wasn't under Nissa, Jimmy didn't have Nissa under his control. It was exiled by Deputy of Detention.
Yeah.
And it only taps forests for an additional forest.
Yeah. Yeah, man, any questions, feel free to ask.
I'm like fairly knowledgeable in the game. Sometimes I'm dumb though.
Yeah, there's some stupid interactions that I'm still just like, what is going on?
Like the one that upsets me the most is if you bolt. So like let's say there's a land and a creature in the yard and your opponent has a Tarmogoyf out and you bolt the Goyf doesn't die.
Yeah.
Because the bolt technically goes to the graveyard before it resolves.
Right.
And deals the 3 damage, and that never made sense to me. But I'm pretty sure that if you have like a creature that copies a spell on the stack, so like there's like red-blue creatures that do that,
Right.
where you like pay X, and if you bolt Goyf with the bolt still on the stack, not in the graveyard, you can copy it and
Yes.
bolt the Goyf with that,
That is true.
and then it does die.
Why you're going to such great lengths?
Because Goyf,
Yeah,
I need to be able to bolt Goyf with 2 cards in the yard.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's why.
Okay.
I need to bolt Goyf.
You heard it here first, folks. Playing shit like Dualcaster Mage.
To bolt Goyf.
Yep. When it's clearly only still 2 toughness by like turn 4 or whatever this is.
Yes. Yeah, no, there's nothing else in the graveyard, don't worry.
Yeah.
Like, they have not, like, Thoughtseize me and...
They haven't fetched.
Nope. Well, no. Like, there's a fetch and a creature in
And
the yard.
that's it.
Yeah.
That's an unrealistic only 2 card types. That's very unrealistic because how could you have gotten that creature in the yard?
I blocked their Goyf attack the turn before.
So they just suicided their Goyf.
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha.
No. I blocked it with, like, a 1/1.
I always have my cards on me, people. I really want to play people here, but I don't have anything standard or modern, so people just feel like you're going to shit on me.
Well, you know what? If you want to play standard, I always have, like, a standard deck that's jank, but, like, it plays.
Yeah, man, just play with the people here.
You know, like, I don't play
There's
standard.
a lot of people here that have jank.
I always have jank.
Uh-oh, Jimmy's on the not Jimmy, Jason's on the mulligan.
What's Jimmy saying to Jason?
I don't know, but it's very animated.
Also, like, if you put scale up and infect, you're fine.
Wait, didn't Jimmy win the last game?
No.
Oh, you right. You right.
Oh, you right. Yeah, you know I'm right. I know I'm right.
Nobody's gonna yell at you.
Oh, like, if it's not, like, in the same, like, format? Well, like, I mean...
If you're in a tournament, yes. If you want to play casually, that's fine.
But, like, if you just want to play a tournament, like, I'll give you a actual standard legal deck.
Yeah. We all got you, bro. If you want to play casually, nobody's gonna be like, oh, what a dick.
I mean, if you have, like, 4 LEDs in your deck, I might say something
Yeah,
about
that
it.
might be. Right. Nobody's gonna get mad at you.
Oh, I mean, unless it's 4 LEDs, then I might be mad.
If it's 4 LEDs, you deserve to get beat like that.
Yeah, if you go, you want to play some standard, and then, like, you just, like, pull out, like, Legacy, like,
Dredge.
Storm or Dredge, I'll be like, get out of here. Go home. I don't like you anymore. I'll pull out my vintage Dredge deck to play standard.
Deputy Detention's gonna take this Thrashing Bronodon. Gonna try to make some dudes. Coming in for 4.
You know what I'm about to say, but I'm not going to say it.
Please don't. No more.
You don't want me to yell Mr. Kennedy into this?
Oh, that you can. Mr. Kennedy!
By the way, for anyone watching this who doesn't understand why, my mic is upside down. Like, it looks like it's hanging from the ceiling, but it's not.
It's
It's
like
on
an
an arm.
McMahon mic.
Yeah, so, like, I feel like I'm Mr. Kennedy right now, and it's honestly great.
Yeah, Jay's just dead, unfortunately. This is just not fun to watch anymore. Finds a land at least. Way too late.
Way too late.
Yep, he's